LMI 002. Her name is Miss Barlongo Pier Angeli. She is 31 years old, single, and finished her college Bachelor of Science in Tourism. He worked in Singapore in caring elderly in care homes for 2 years. This is LMI 002. Her name is Miss Barlongo Pier Angeli. Okay, can you tell something about yourself to your future employer?
Good morning, employers of Hong Kong. I'm Pier Angeli Johnson Barlongo, 31 years old, single, and a resident in Turku, Lawak, Pangasinan.
Alright, how many brothers do you have?
I have my one brother and one sister.
Okay, and who are your parents?
My parents are Mr. and Mrs. Arnolfo Acosta Barlongo. My father's occupation is farmer, while my mother is retired teacher.
Okay, and Pier Angeli, have you finished your studies?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
I finished my studies in University of Baguio City. I took a Bachelor of Science in Tourism.
Okay, and you're a college graduate.
Yes, ma'am.
You prefer to be a domestic helper.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Because I want to earn money for my future.
Okay, very good. So you want to save money?
Yes, ma'am.
Very nice. And have you experienced working abroad already?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
In Bright Vision Hospital, I take care of the elderly.
What place is that?
Bright Vision Hospital.
What country?
Singapore.
Okay, so you work in Singapore.
Yes, ma'am.
For how many years?
3 years, 6 months.
Alright, so you were dealing with old people.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you do that? What are your duties and responsibilities?
My duties and responsibilities are feeding, help them to do exercise, give them medicine administered by the physician.
Okay, so you were a healthcare attendant.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and now you prefer to be a domestic helper.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have experience then?
Yes, ma'am. I do domestic helper here in the Philippines.
Where?
Here in Manila.
And what are your duties also as domestic helper?
I take care of the newborn baby.
Okay, so how many adults?
2.
Okay, so you have an experience with the newly born already.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're still single.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me then also your experience in carrying a baby.
I do preparing their food, preparing milk, and sleep with them.
Okay.
Changing diaper.
Alright, so you take care of the baby in preparing the food.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you will be in Hong Kong, are you ready to take care of infants?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, how about doing household chores? What are your duties in the house?
To do washing, ironing, mopping, and vacuuming.
Okay, very nice. Since you take care of the newly born until what age?
2 years old.
So, did you teach the baby also?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you teach with that age?
Counting, know the shape, and know the color.
Okay, how about nursery rhymes?
Yes, I know, ma'am.
Okay, can you give me a sample for the song?
1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter engine, 4 liter, 5 liter, 6 liter engine, 7 liter, 8 liter, 9 liter engine, 10 liter engine, boys.
Alright, that is an action song.
Yes, ma'am.
So, if your employer has that age of children to take care, can you manage to teach them too?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. Why do you say you are a good domestic helper?
Because I'm honest, I do my duties and responsibilities well.
Okay, very good. Do you have an allergy?
Don't have, ma'am.
Okay, if you will work in Hong Kong and your employer advise you to cut your hair short, do you accept that?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright. How about nail polish or makeup?
Yes, ma'am.
You're willing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. If your employer has the visitors and they advise you something, do you do that? Or what will you do if they have visitors?
I will ask them to sit down and I will prepare their snack.
Very good. Do you let strangers come in the house?
No, ma'am.
How about if your employer has a phone call and they are not around, what will you do?
I will answer the phone call for them and write the message and I will tell them later.
Okay, very good. So be sure that you will do your best as domestic helper in Hong Kong.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Can you now give a message to your future employer?
Hi to the employer in Hong Kong. If you choose me as your domestic helper, I will assure you that I will do my duties and responsibilities well. Thank you.